Hi, this is Armando with the Boxing Corner here, talking about a fight that just literally happened like 5 minutes ago that I watched. I caught a stream for. It's a fight that I wanted to check out. It was a fight between Paulus Moses versus Ricky Burns for the WBO lightweight title. Ricky Burns is a fight I just finished. Not finished, but I just got in. I just was made aware of because he was at originally at super featherweight, and there was a potential fight between him and Adrian Broner, and supposed to be a pretty good fight. He ended up moving up to lightweight, and he fought one of my favorite fighters, Michael Katsides, and beat him. And not only beat him convincingly, straight out outboxed him. So my hat goes out to Ricky Burns for doing that, because I honestly thought he had no fucking chance in hell beating Michael Katsides, but I was 100% fucking wrong, and I admit it. I'm wrong. I have favorite fighters like everybody does, but shit happens. And Ricky Burns was the far better fighter that night, but that's a different fight. This fight, the guy, he's got like 19 KOs, like 28 and 1. So they're talking about how he's a big puncher and shit of that nature, and I've never seen him fight, to be honest. So I'm like, all right, fuck it, let's see what this Paulus guy's got, and let's see if Ricky Burns is Michael Katsides' dominant win, is it going to carry over? And it pretty much did. Paulus, for the most part, he didn't really have a jab. Really didn't. He was just out there just trying to throw some punches. He wasn't trying to connect at first. After a while, I think after a couple of rounds, the fifth, sixth round, he started kind of warming up a little bit. But for the most part, it was all Ricky Burns the entire fight. After a while, I was just kind of like, there's some fights where you get to a point where it's kind of the same routine over and over throughout the rounds. When it's so lopsided like that, and that can kind of test your patience. So I gotta admit, I was like walking around the house and doing some stuff while the fight was going on, and by the scorecards, which I'm about to read right now, I didn't hear the first scorecard calling. I just heard the 120, 110, and 117, 111 for Ricky Burns. I didn't catch the first set of numbers that were called out, but that sounds ridiculously accurate. It sounds like it was a the numbers were right, and it was just a fight that overall I think was pretty average at best. It wasn't mind blowing. It was Ricky pretty much just outboxing the guy. I can see how where maybe people who don't realize how to maybe score boxing, there were times where Paulus was kind of being more aggressive, but he never really landed anything significant for the most part. Ricky landed a little bit better, cleaner shots, and that's pretty much what he did with Katsides. He pretty much kind of toyed with him, just picked him apart. But yeah, that's pretty much it. The broadcaster was saying how they want to line him up with Kevin Mitchell, which is a fight I'd definitely like to check out. And who knows how that fight would go. How do you think that fight would fare? Kevin Mitchell versus Ricky Burns. I think that fight is doable. I think it'll create a little bit of buzz for Ricky Burns if he were to win that fight. I'd definitely like to see that fight. But we'll see what that seems to be my fucking catchphrase. We'll see what happens. But yeah, it was a like I said, a decent fight for the most part. So thanks for watching the Boxing Corner. This is Armando, and see you next time. Which will actually will be the Juan Man Salido fight, which is a little bit later on tonight. So thanks for watching, but see you soon.